What's up, y'all? Welcome to Prime TV. I'm your host, Qiayel, and it starts with a Q, but it is pronounced Qiayel. And I have a special guest with me today. She makes skincare products, and if y'all can see, I put some of her products on today, but if y'all would have saw my skin before, okay, it was like blotches of different skin pigmentations and everything, and y'all don't see that. So, they work.
I'm so glad, too. I am, because I worked on it for a long time for that, so.
Yeah, but, I have Bree with me today. She is the owner of BB's Body Butter, or BB's Butter.
BB's Butter.
Yeah.
I make skincare products just as like I don't want to say like a part-time thing or a side hustle, because it's something that I really enjoy and I really like taking care of my skin, so that's really it.
Yeah.
And here we are.
When did you start making your body butters or your skincare products?
It was kind of like a slow burn kind of start around like 2016, 2017. I just kind of was like, I want something different, and I had this idea to make like a oil or a lotion or something. It didn't start off as a butter. And when I first made it, it was like a weird texture. It was kind of like a grainy-ish kind of oil. And I just kept like researching different oils and different products. And then at some point in there, I was like, well, how would I make this oil, like grease stuff, into like lotion? And I was looking up like homemade lotions and stuff, and it was like you just whip it and you just slowly add in water. I'm like, I'm not adding in water. So I was like, well, let's see what it does if I just whip it. And it turned into like this beautiful, lightweight, gorgeous body butter. And like I just couldn't stop using it. And then my roommate at the time, his name was Richard, he started using it, and then Sherm started using it, and then my mom started using it. It was like everybody was like, I need to try it. I want some. And so it finally became something that I did around 2019. It was like I'm making it constantly.
What got you to the point where it's like, I want to start selling?
The amount like that I had to make for like my siblings and my brothers.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they want it like every day. I have a younger brother, his name is Ahmad, and like he's like, Brie, I need you to make me, and I'm like, bro, didn't I just give you a jar? Right. Brahan, he's always asking for some, and he's like, you need to sell this. And I was like, maybe. My niece had this like really big scar on her forehead, and her mom took her to the doctor, couldn't get rid of it. They were like, it's eczema, it's just gonna be there. And she put just a little bit on it, and like 2 weeks later it was started to heal over. And now you can't even tell that she has a scar. And that's when I was like, I might need to start selling.
Yeah, I can tell you it does wonders for my skin. I get really dry, especially in the winter. And I've noticed when I'm using your butters, it lasts all day, even into the next day. It's nice. It smells good too. Like,
it's like velvety. I love that.
And like Bath and Body Works, their products, it comes on, it smells good for maybe like an hour or two, and then it goes away. But I smell it still. So
yes,
I really enjoy it.
I honestly, like, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I love it. And I also have really sensitive skin. Like, soaps will break me out, perfumes will break me out. There's countless things where it's like I'll be minding my business. Actually, my own tears break me out. So I'll end up with like hives all under here. So like I have very sensitive skin. So that's why it took me so long to like research like all the different oils and things that I put in. I mean, it has everything from like vitamin E, vitamin A, cocoa butter, shea butter, like the gambit of healthy skin. And that's why I love it so much, because it heals as well. Like I have 2 sets of surgery scars, and my surgery scars, they were like dark brown keloids. And I just realized like my original surgery, like they were like lasting, it was like 9 years ago, and up until like 2 years ago I just started noticing they were just like lightening up. Like I can't even really tell in comparison to my newer surgery scars. So that's when I was like, dang, this is like really actually helping, and it makes my skin feel good. You know what I mean? Like I love it. So I'm glad that you like it too.
Where did the name BB butter come from? Exactly.
So my grandma always called me BB, because my first and last name both start with a B. Most people call me Bree Bree. So the BB kind of just worked. My last name is Busby, so that's why it has a little bumblebee on it.
Yeah.
So it has a little bit of a touch of all my grandparents, because the nickname I got from my grandma, the bumblebee from my Busby grandparents, the opal is for my grandmother and my grandfather, whose birthday is in October, which is like the back of the logo is an opal. So it all kind of came from like my grandparents. It's like a little throwback to them.
Do you have any other skincare products that you make?
I do actually. I have a body oil. I haven't made any in a long time. I wanted to change the bottles that they come in. I don't really like the drip bottle, so I was looking at other options to put those in, but I do have that, and I have a beard balm. I used to have just the sugar scrub, and I used to have just a soap, but I incorporated those into the exfoliating body scrub, so it's just one product now, and I like it so much better.
Yeah,
I was so shocked by that one. I was like, ooh.
That one feels nice too.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, it was way better than like the bar. It was a bar of soap, and which it still worked. Like it was really good soap. And then it was sugar scrub. But the sugar scrub to me, because again I have really sensitive skin, it was too abrasive. So incorporating the two, it was like the best of both worlds. So I really like that.
Okay. I know for the ones that I bought, I think that you sold them separately. Do you have like a package deal?
So I am working on like 3-part packaging where it would be like either like the beard balm and a butter, or beard balm and a soap, body oil, soap, and the butter, you know, like different ways to package them. I haven't really came up with anything that works as like a set package yet, but I am looking into that.
Why exactly do you enjoy making the products that you make?
For me, it's like a labor of love kind of thing. Like I like taking care of my skin, and I know a lot of people like to make sure that their skin is healthy and taken care of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I could share that with other people, to me that's great. You know what I mean? And you know, everybody wants to be soft.
Yeah. So. I hope so. From your research and everything, what oils or I guess ingredients do you put in your oils that are, or your body butters that are most beneficial to healing?
I would have to say vitamin C oil, for sure. Jojoba oil.
Is that the one with the J?
Yeah.
Okay, I never knew how to pronounce that.
I don't know if I'm saying it right. I just guessed it.
You see?
Oh, and pumpkin seed oil. Those are all really beneficial to your skin. Like when I wax my face, I'll always use jojoba oil to like get the excess oils wax off and stuff. But like I have like oils all over the house. It's for like I'll be like, oh well, you know, for any good reason. And then like Sherm, if she has anything, I'm always like whipping something together, like, oh, this oil is good for this, and these together make this, all right, and then I'll whip it up. She's always using it for like a month straight. She's like, I need more. So yeah, I would think those would probably be the most beneficial.
And when you're adding the different scents, does that also change the way you make the butter as well?
No, I'll usually, what I do is I melt down all the products. Certain oils, if you heat them, it makes them useless. So I'll heat the ones that I need to heat, and then I'll fill another bowl with the ones that can't be heated. I'll let that cool down to room temperature. I'll add those in, and then I whip it as a whole, and then I'll separate it into each scent, each color, whatever it needs to be, and from there I'll just whip it again individually. So that doesn't change like the base of it, which is why it's so easy for me to switch out scents and stuff.
Okay. What's your favorite scent that you have for yourself?
every time I make one, I fall in love with it. So, it's so funny because I have this like weird obsession with vanilla chai. Mm-hmm. I drink it all the time. I love the smell of it. I made a vanilla chai scent and I hated it. I was like, I'm never letting anybody touch this. This is for me. And I never used it. I tried to force myself to use it. Using it, it smelled like tree bark to me. I was like, I do not like this. But like everything else I've loved. I have a cream cheese frosting.
Sounds good.
So good. And then I just ordered mango, coconut milk and mango.
Okay.
I can't wait to do that one. It smells so good. And then there's champagne plum that I just recently got, and that's another one. But like, yeah, my favorite one would probably have to be the cream cheese frosting. It was like the very first scent I ever made, and I love it so much.
What makes your products different than other products? You know, like some that are selling on shelves of like Sephora or something like that.
Okay, yeah. I like to think that my product actually lasts longer, like the feeling and effect of it lasts longer. And like in comparison to like other homemade body butters, I noticed that theirs were a lot heavier and waxy. And I didn't really like that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's bad or anything like that. It's just my personal feel on it, like how I feel about like skincare.
Yeah.
Things that I look for is like light and fluffy, but I still feel, you know, moisturized, soft, and things like that. Like the vitamins and stuff. Like that's what I'm trying to say is like the vitamin E and stuff. Like you wash your hands so much, like it's taking all that out of your skin, and I want you to be able to like put it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You absorb so much through your skin, so all those chemicals and stuff are not great. So
right.
Yeah.
So what are some of the goals, or where do you see your products at in the next 5-10 years?
I definitely want to like mass produce.
Okay.
You know, I doubt that I'll ever be at Bath and Body Works. You know what I mean? But you know, definitely would like to mass produce.
Can you go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you, where they can get your products at, things like that?
The easiest place to find me would be at BB's Butter on Instagram. So at BB's Butter.
Well, that is all I have for you. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you follow her on her Instagram, which is BB's Butter, and I will have that information in the description box below. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.